No. More like the recent.
Let's go! I think I'm just going to play the funky music every game now.
Do you hear that?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the Winners Lounge!
Let's go.
We are presented by Bet365. Download the Bet365 app, please, and win some money with us. We use the code DNVR365. Sign up, choose your offer, find out why whatever the moment is, it's never ordinary at Bet365. The Nuggets win 135-122 over the Miami Heat.
135.
And we're going to break it all down from you live from the Winners Lounge, driven by your Front Range Toyota stores.
Beep, beep.
Of course, Toyota is the official vehicle of DNVR. I'm Harrison Wind. Got Brennan Vogt in the house.
Jamal Murray's back.
Oh, yeah, officially.
Well, I mean, he's played.
He's back.
And so are the Denver Nuggets, baby. Let's go.
The Denver Nuggets are back. That's D-line.
Guys, I have one thing to say. We're back. And look at that right there. Jamal Murray's folded crotch line back also on the set. Let's
Interesting
go.
placement. Very interesting
Yeah,
placement.
dude, I put it there.
And not Superstar Dev.
Friday night at the bar, it was a snow day.
Yeah.
It was still popping in here.
Oh, it was popping.
You know what that means? We're back.
Oh, we're back.
We're
so back.
The Nuggets, a 13-point win that felt bigger than 13 points.
It was.
Denver pretty much cruised throughout most of the second half and got another W. They're streaking, I think officially. The Nuggets are streaking. They've now won 4 games in a row. And let's get to a little fast recap. I'll tell you exactly what happened tonight. My first note of this one, Jamal Murray is back. In case you didn't get that.
He did play.
He's back. He started, missed last 3 games with a concussion. He hit an early 3. Early on, Jamal Murray looked pretty good. My second note, Peyton Watson was everywhere on defense. A block, just making plays all over the court. He had an early 3 as well. And Jokic was also cooking in this first quarter. Nuggets scored 40 points in the first. They led 40-27. Second quarter, the bench came in, and the Nuggets had a bad bench stint to open the second quarter. The Heat went zone. Nuggets had no idea what to do. Miami came back in this game, but never really had a lead. But Jamal Murray was playing really well in that second quarter, too. Had a 3, had that nice, vintage Jamal Murray fadeaway from the baseline. Had one of those, too. But bad turnovers from Denver kept Miami in this game. Nuggets were up 11 at the half. Early in the third quarter, Denver got this lead up to 22 points. They came out great out of halftime. They were hot early in the third quarter. Jokic got a triple-double early in the third. His third triple-double in 3 straight games. Also, third straight triple-double by the third quarter. Hunter Tyson even hit a 3. The Nuggets were up 104-90 heading into the fourth. The Heat came back. Nuggets kind of let their foot off the gas, made it a little bit of a game, but it was never really in doubt. Denver gets a 135-122 win. Their 4th straight win. Denver now is 6-3?
6-3, buddy.
6-3, moving up back towards the top of the Western Conference. And we're back. That's the theme of today's show.
So back.
We're back. Let's get to our Red Hawk Roofing big takeaways. I'll go to Superstar Dev first. What do you got?
My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway is Nikola Jokic hit his 3rd straight triple-double. He's back. Michael Porter Jr. hit 5 3-pointers in the game. He's back. Jamal Murray hit 28 points in this game. He's back. The Nuggets are on a 3-game winning streak. Guess what? We're so back. We're
so
back. That's my Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway.
That's a great takeaway. What do you got, D-Line?
My red. We're so.
Wait, this is official.
We're so back.
Officially so back.
We're officially so back. Yeah, there's one thing, the eye test, but we're using now scientific material or instrumentation to tell us whether or not we're back. Turns
That's
out
official.
we're back.
Yeah.
I'm scared for the league.
Put the league on notice.
I'm scared for the league, my guys. Imagine adding Aaron Gordon to this new fast-paced Denver Nuggets team. You have the opportunity to play him at the 5 if you want. Going down the stretch, we had a period where the Michael Malone was just like, F it, we're not even playing a center.
Kind of liked it.
Kind of liked it too, but if you imagine putting Aaron Gordon in that spot, adding Jamal Murray, there was some consternation. Oh, is he going to be too slow? Is he going to gum it all up? Let me check the note. No, he did not. Jamal Murray came back firing, totally confident, finding himself to be super effective in this style of play. And when they went down the stretch, what came back? The two-man game. He and Nikola Jokic when it was time to settle things down. The Nuggets have it all. Seriously, League, you're in big trouble. Calvin Booth, genius.
all our corners are just back.
Dude,
all our agendas are thriving.
Project Dynasty is thriving.
Yeah. Brendan Vogt?
My big takeaway, I'm going to name some opponents. And you tell me when it comes to Michael Porter Jr. what you think they have in common. The Thunder, the Heat.
I know what this is.
And the, who's the last team that they just beat? Oh, it was the Thunder. And the Timberwolves.
He had more threes than they did.
Well, what I would say is historically those are teams that Mike has struggled against in the past. Some of these better matchups. Now, Mike was really bad in that first OKC game. Really bad. Since then, against Minnesota this year, 26 points, 11 of 18 from the field.
Yep.
Against OKC this last game, 24 points, 6 of 10 from the field, 7 rebounds. Tonight against the Miami Heat, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 of 10 from 3. These are the types of opponents that we typically have to go, well, at least he rebounded well, but his head wasn't in it. And I would say with one glaring exception of the first game, Porter's head in these matchups has been in it. So that's what growth looks like for Porter, I think. And obviously this is a team effort. This is really a team game, a lot of takes to spread. But that just caught my eye so far. Another game against an opponent that used to eat Porter's lunch where he looked pretty comfortable.
Yeah, I think that's a great Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway. You know how we know the Nuggets are actually back? It's when Vogt has MPJ big takeaways again. That's how we really know.
So wait, the Nuggets have been back every postgame we've ever done?
I don't think you've had an MPJ big takeaway for a bit.
Yeah, I've been sitting on it. I've been waiting. Yeah.
His blood's been boiling.
Lest I become a parody of myself.
My Red Hawk Roofing big takeaway, Michael Malone is straight cooking this season. He's absolutely on fire with his rotations and lineups right now.
Bro.
And it really just took one game, the season opener against the Thunder, for him to reassess. And I got to give him a lot of credit for that because I don't think that's how Michael Malone has operated in years past.
Totally.
And there were questions tonight, like Jamal Murray comes back. What does that mean for Russell Westbrook, who's played so well next to Nikola Jokic?
Right.
How do they keep those two guys on the floor? What does the bench unit look like? At backup center, let's just play Peyton Watson there to start the fourth quarter. Cooking! He is straight cooking right now. The lineups and rotations are great. Russell Westbrook looks so comfortable. 10 assists, 2 turnovers tonight off the bench. 10 assists off the bench is crazy. I don't care who you are, what position you play. He's putting everybody in the right position to succeed. They're playing faster. You got to give credit to the players, but also Michael Malone's definitely telling them to play faster behind the scenes as well. So he's cooking right now. He's hitting all the right buttons. And, I mean, the Nuggets have looked re-energized.
Yes.
During this homestand.
Yes.
They have looked like a completely different team, and Michael Malone's a big reason why.
The reports of the rift between Michael Malone and Calvin Booth taking down the Nuggets were greatly exaggerated. These two guys have found a synergy, whether it was through conversation or just each one cooking in their own special way.
Or just passive-aggressive stares.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Whatever it might be.
But then it's like a restaurant. Like the wait staff hates the chefs. The chefs hate. They don't always have to be on the same page. But like if each side is doing their job, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, but to stick on that, like this is just two great philosophers having their two different ideas, and it just kind of aligned at the same time that they both came true. He is going younger. Project Dynasty is truly coming into it, and it was because there was the older guys getting hurt.
So
like,
true.
You know, the veterans on the team getting hurt. And
Yeah.
both of them are right now.
Dude,
you know,
this-
but that's what makes this so scary. That's what makes this timing so perfect. It's very early in the season, and something has stuck. You
Dude.
know, and really, I think that's a hat tip to Malone. He tried the Dario Saric, you know,
Right,
the older
right.
guy. He's tried, you know, different things, but now it's like, hey, we are going to try to play faster. That's something that, you know, it looks like we're going to have to do with these younger guys, but we're going to change things up a little bit. So really, I think that is just perfect timing, and now we're starting to see it like manifest.
Dude,
And Dev, it's not just that his hand was forced by injuries. To your point, starts with the Jamal Stagger game 1 of the year, doesn't work, quickly goes to Jamal Stagger, tries Saric, like you said, Dev, that doesn't work, gives up on it pretty quickly. And yeah, then he's starting to play the kids because Aaron gets hurt and Jamal's hurt, but twice he closed without Russell Westbrook in games that Westbrook played very well because he thought those minutes were important, the spacing would help. That's hard to do as well. I think Malone is on fire.
Yeah.
I think Wynn's got a great takeaway here.
Yeah, classic Plato versus Socrates.
Oh,
Playing
classic,
out,
yeah.
Playing out right in front of us.
yeah.
That's what we
Two
all
great
thought.
philosophers,
Yeah.
Michael Socrates Malone.
The School of Athens. Can you imagine how much Calvin Booth would stand out in that portrait, by the way? He's like, who's that guy, dude?
Just like an ill-fitting toga.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
like, he's pretty big.
Yeah. And I mean, the other big part of with Malone is, like you said, Vogt, playing the young guys. I
Yeah.
mean, he has really been leaning into Christian Brown the whole season. But I mean, Christian's a starter. We knew he was, you know, going to be in line for 30-plus minutes. He's continues to play out of this world. But then P-Watt and Julian Strawther. I mean, Peyton Watson right now looks like the peak of Peyton Watson from last season.
Pequot.
Flying around everywhere on defense,
He
making
does.
plays all over the court. He even hit a 3. And him empowering him and Julian Strawther, it has kind of opened up a new door for this team. And you kind of see them in a little bit different light now than you do before those guys really had the reins taken off of them.
It's just a. This is the thing. So, just quickly, a quick ode to Michael Malone,
Sure.
who never gets any credit for anything. But what he's done over his tenure is he's changed the total play style of the Denver Nuggets like 5 different times based on the personnel that he's had. Like, this is a new incarnation of the Denver Nuggets, and he's doing it based off of the personnel that he had. This is like what really good football coaches do, is they don't have their system and then they have to try and work Lamar Jackson into it. Like, they're like, okay, I have Lamar Jackson. I'm going to cater the offense around him. Everybody listens for my football metaphors. I know that. But
We love him.
We love them, but the point being is, like, Michael Malone is like, first off, starts off, has this now seemingly obvious offense where running through Jokic is what you do. That was not obvious. It was never something that Nuggets did. It wasn't something that anybody in the NBA did. And Michael Malone was like smart enough to see and recognize what he had in Nikola Jokic and allow him to be the fulcrum of the offense. This is like another thing that he's done that he will not get credit for, but like shows true emotional and like strategic intelligence on his part.
No,
So-
it absolutely does, yeah.
So I'm starting up my Malone for Coach of the Year.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Campaign yet again.
Here we go.
Last year we were loud, we were proud, we were small. He didn't finish in the top 10.
Yeah.
It was wildly ineffective. Let's get back on the ballot. Let's go.
Yeah. And Calvin had this great quote, I think it was earlier this season, when he said, you know, sometimes the young guys just have the juice.
Yes.
The juice. Dario Saric has no juice right now.
He's juiceless.
There are some older guys on this team that don't have the juice. The young guys do.
They're
Peyton
so
Watson
juiced.
has the juice.
So juicy.
Christian Brown has the juice. Julian Strawther, he has the juice. And it seems like he's getting more of it.
Oh, yeah.
You in this day in the NBA where, you know, athleticism, it feels like is taking on a bigger priority, you need young guys. I really do feel like on a championship contender, yes, of course you need the veterans. You do. You need your stars. But you also need some young guys that have the juice. And the Nuggets leaning into that this early in the season, it just feels like it's going to pay dividends.
And the juice in tonight, and we've seen it a lot of the season, not a good defensive game for either team, but that first stint, Denver really was tearing it up.
Juiceful.
Peyton Watson, to your point, like a one-man band defensively back there. Just an absolute nightmare.
Yep.
In that first stint, I know as a team they let go of the rope, but Peyton was really good. And then for Christian, it's just that he gets into the paint. And I love KCP, so this comparison is actually not meant to... It's just that they're different players. So just as you think about how the offense is different, that's more of the point than any sort of statistical direct comparison where one player is bad, one player is good. It's just different now. And the biggest way that it's different is that Christian Braun will get into the paint. KCP, an older guard who works so hard on defense, that was not his jam. And
No, dude.
Christian will not just get into the paint. He's still young that he'll take your bumps. He'll dunk on you too. He'll dunk on Rudy Gobert. So that's what some of the juice looks like. And I just love that. I just love that his approach has been just straight ahead,
Dude,
full speed.
all those words to get down to the real point.
juice.
They got the juice, man.
They
got
do
the
juice.
juice.
Yeah.
Vogt
So
said one
juicy.
thing that that I really liked, but also I have to go against now. Like
Okay.
I really do think that with this faster pace and like this new look, I don't think they're trying to play defense, in the same type of way.
Not
You're
trying to play defense.
You're not going to be able to play the same way where you're like, hey, this is going to be low scoring, so the defense didn't look good here. Like you're going to have to give up some of those type of points because I think they are trying to go, a bit faster. I'm not saying that that's not an emphasis, but you're going to have to try to outscore Denver right now, and that's something that the league hasn't seen in a while.
I think it's a good point.
Sure.
We'll get back
But,
to it after this quick break.
But quickly,
D-line.
just quickly, when you run so fast, they get more possessions. That's why there's higher scoring.
there you go. That's basic math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We call that the juice.
Let's hit this break. We got a lot more coming up. Adam Mars is live from Ball Arena. We'll get to him in a couple segments.
Hey,
Let's
you just
go.
heard all of our. Oh, I got it. There's the bumper. You just heard all of our Red Hawk Roofing big takeaways. Why don't you hear from Red Hawk Roofing themselves here real quick? They're the best roofers in town. They've joined the DNVR team. Quality materials, decades of experience, quick response time, Colorado's best estimators and contractors, huge DNVR supporters, and here's the big part: free, no obligation roof and property inspections, free in-depth photo reports for all inspections. Sometimes half the work here is just getting up there and taking a look. Before you commit to anything financially, you want to just take a look. Don't do it yourself. Send up there, no obligation. Send Red Hawk Roofing up there, I should say. Supporting your local teams means also supporting local businesses like Red Hawk Roofing. If you're looking for a new roof over your home or business, be sure to check out Red Hawk Roofing at redhawkroofing.com or call 720-771-8921 and tell them that DNVR is the one that sent you.
Did you guys know that data shows that men are more reluctant to seek health care?
Oh, I could have told. What am I data?
You gotta
I
look
could
at
have told
data
you
for that.
Yeah.
That causes worse outcomes. UC Health, they want to change that. One way they're doing that is by starting a conversation with real men about men's health. Besides seeking health care, there are a lot of ways men can do a better job taking care of their overall health, and talking about it is a good first step. So UC Health, they're trying to make it as easy as possible to get that done with online scheduling and other convenient features available in the UC Health app. Check out the UC Health app, download it to get started. What are your priorities in life right now? Does health fit into the top of that list? What areas of your health are you strong in, and what do you need to work on? Go to UC Health's dedicated men's health page to see more of these conversations, as well as content and resources for men to take charge of their health at uchealth.org/men's health.
Juice is really taking on a life of its own in the
I
chat.
know. I just knew that was
It's one of
gonna
those
happen.
days
No,
in
no,
the
no.
chat.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one of those seasons, fellas.
Yeah.
Look, Mukbang's been with us for 3 years now.
And
Yeah,
Mukbang
dude.
has been with us for a while. We are back here in the Winners Lounge. We're presented by Bet365. Never ordinary. And the Nuggets get the win 135-122 over the Miami Heat. Great game, great night. And let's go Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
Please.
Because Jamal Murray returned tonight, missed 3 games with a concussion, comes back 35 minutes, 28 points, 9 of 17 shooting, hit 4 threes, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. It was a better game than I expected from him.
Sure was.
In his first game back, he looked pretty good, got up a lot of shots. He looked a little tired as well, but I'll give him a pass there. Overall, I feel like this was a pretty good return game from him, Dev.
I thought that this was an incredible return game for him. He played 34 minutes, and this is a player or anybody that's coming off of a couple games where they don't play, don't run, where they can look rusty. He did not look rusty. He did look tired, but not rusty. And that's a guy that's probably been chomping at the bit to get back out there. seen some success on the team without him. So this was great to see him just come in and be very aggressive. That was, Malone's message to him before the game was be aggressive. He had 17 shots. He led the team in field goal attempts, and that's coming off of not playing for a while. He silenced the critics. Everyone was talking about how he could not score, could not get himself in a rhythm, and he looked like he had a bag tonight. I'm loving what I've seen from him in his first game back. He's back.
And he was so good that he's actually our extraordinary player of the game presented by UC Health. 28 points, 4 rebounds, and 6 assists for Jamal Murray.
I know. Before you put it in the chat, we know that Jokic should have won.
Yes, we know. We know Jokic is the best player on the Nuggets every night.
We got that.
Pretty much.
We got that.
Yeah. We'll get to Jokic's 84%, 100%, 100%,
he had a decent
30-point triple-double
Just decent.
later. No, Murray was awesome. 10 threes. Murray took 10 threes, made 4 of them. I love this. I think it's something Murray can and should do for himself, especially if we're talking about, okay, still trying to get back in shape, and he's hurt, he's banged up. I feel like sometimes Murray's possessions can be too grueling. It's a lot of post work and
between the legs, step back, post up.
When you're not getting separation against the best defenses, it's hard. But if they're leaving you open, don't think twice. Just shoot threes. Because scoring sometimes for other guards right now in the NBA in the regular season environment, because of the three, just looks so easy for them. They come down, they fire it up. I love that from Jamal. Jamal is a better shooter than statistically would show you he's a good shooter. I think he's even better than we've seen statistically. And I want him to become a higher volume guy from 3-point range. So I just thought it was a really good approach tonight. 4 of 10 from 3. Did turn it over 4 times, but we're nitpicking. Plus 28.
It was a quiet 28 points, I feel like.
It was loud for me.
Well, you had a bet on it. So.
Yeah,
That's true. But he was great.
Dude, I feel like Jamal Murray had an opportunity to kind of see this team evolve when he wasn't on it.
Right.
And
sitting back.
You
wondered
wondered how it would look when he came back. I've been watching Russell Westbrook. There was a video that they took of Russell Westbrook going into the locker room after the last game.
Yeah.
And he went through, he slapped 5. He had a special hand thing he did with every single member of the Nuggets, including Deron Holmes. And he just went in and commanded the locker room. And I gotta feel like Jamal Murray sees this and is like, okay, I cannot lose my team to Russell Westbrook. I think that he came in and he looked like he took this very personally. Not in a way that I would say that there's a rivalry, but more so just being like,
competition.
I need to uphold my side of the bargain here. I need to raise my level the same way that everybody else is, not make it about me, but come in and fit in seamlessly. That was the conversation online and whatever before this. Just people were nervous about how Jamal Murray would look coming back into this Nuggets team. And that just looked like Jamal Murray, man. And here's the other thing. If they play fast like this, that man's going to get in great shape. The whole team is going to get in incredible shape if they keep this up. And they're not going to run out of gas going down the stretch because they're just going to have a much bigger gas tank. They're just cultivating a larger gas tank. So
building a larger gas tank.
Yeah, dude. So they're filling it up with juice. That thing is juiced up and ready to go. And I just loved his approach tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to join UC Health's Ready, Set, Go Challenge, click the link in the show notes or go to uchealth.org/readysetco. Jamal Murray was absolutely fantastic tonight. 35 minutes, a healthy amount. Nikola Jokic, he was also awesome in this game. Probably could have won the Live Extraordinary Player of the Game.
Probably.
Another triple-double.
Jesus.
His 3rd in 3 games. And I believe out of the 5 triple-doubles he has this season, this was the 4th of the 5 that he's gotten in 3 quarters. He's definitely got these 3 in a row in 3 quarters. 4 of his 5 this year have been in 3 quarters. 30 points, 11 rebounds, 14 assists in 40 minutes. He missed 2 shots tonight. 11 of 13 shooting. 1 of 1 from 3. 7 of 7 from the line. Plus 26. The funny thing is he's so much better this year than he was last year.
Yeah.
Well, he's shooting over 50% from 3, right? He still is, right? Because he shot 1 of 1 tonight.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, I will say I'm a little disappointed in him tonight. Missing 2 shots is pretty lame. Other than that, I thought he was.
But don't forget about the seasonal affected depression. That clearly is what.
I know
down
he's
those-
battling
those
through it
two-
right now.
those
Like,
two
you can tell
shots.
he's battling through it like all of us are. Yeah. But against Bam Adebayo, too, who, look, Jokic cooks everybody. He cooks every defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
Bam has had some quote-unquote successful games against him in the past, Dev. And he cooked him tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Jokic does this thing where he makes you forget that the person he's going against is like one of the best defenders in the world.
Yeah.
Like, this is one of the best center, like, big man matchups that you can get. And I do think that he took this one a bit personal. Like, hey, you've had success in the past. I'm a different player now. And he's been very successful against Bam as of late. But I think it's just the way that he's orchestrating right now. Everybody else is playing faster. He's not. Like, he's not sped up because you can't do that to him. He plays at his own pace. He sees what he wants. He's reading the game in different ways. And I think that's why he looks better right now, is because the game looks slower for him. We always talk about these nonchalant cruise control type of games. I felt like he was in this today. It was just super efficient. Everything came easy. I don't think he took a single tough shot besides the soundboard, which is his shot.
That's actually a good point.
Like,
I don't think he took any tough shots
There
tonight.
wasn't tough shots. Like, everything was easy. Around the rim, he's bigger, he's stronger, but also he still looks like he's not out of shape. Like, he's nimble still. So, really, I mean, this is just another one of those games. And he's putting up some monster stats every single game where it just looks so unique.
Yeah, I mean, you just look at his game logs from this entire season. The pure numbers he's putting up are just out of this world.
I think I know why that is, guys, and it runs very contrary to the narrative after the first 2.5 games for this team. The Nuggets are playing Jokic ball. And I don't mean they're hoisting threes. I don't mean 2-man game. I mean Jokic balls.
Yeah.
Jokic balls. Jokic ball. Guys are cutting. Christian Brown cuts. Russell Westbrook cuts. Peyton Watson cuts. Hunter Tyson tonight cut. Julian Strawther drives. Christian Brown drives.
Look at these numbers.
And now they're getting Jamal Murray back. So
Jesus.
I think they're playing Jokic ball again in a way that they haven't in a while. And I understand they also won a title playing a certain way, but we've talked about them having to evolve. That was a big part of our talking point. Obviously, first and foremost, this shows you how great Jokic is. But what I think is that this lineup is playing the right way around Jokic. This is how they used to play. And it's no surprise that we're looking at him leading the league in rebounds and assists, because Jokic ball, or Jokic balls, whatever you want to call it, is really, really effective.
Doesn't it seem like the Nuggets cutting is just on point right now?
Yes.
I mean, you compare it right now to where it was at the beginning of the season, and like how Peyton Watson is cutting. Christian Brown, who's establishing himself, it feels like, as one of the best cutters in the NBA. His cutting is incredible right now. They're just finding the right spots on the floor, the spacing. I mean, F spacing. Like, that's our motto right now.
That is.
F spacing, F shooting. We're just going to roll with what we got. But their cuts are just on point, and it's just opening up the offense.
I mean, it's nice when anytime you find a soft spot of the defense and you run into it, Jokic will find you
Every time.
And there's always soft spots, and it's you can confuse guys. There's ways to get guys turning their head, and then as soon as they turn their head, you just bolt towards the basket.
Yeah.
Christian Brown and Peyton Watson, the Slash Bros.
The Slash Brothers, dude. Like it's absolutely for real, and it's very repeatable, and there's nothing about it that's like, man, I hope they can keep this up. Like, yeah, they can keep this up.
And you don't even, right, like cutting, it doesn't even have to be Jokic hits you and then you scored. Did the defense react? Did the defense collapse? Right?
Yeah.
We know how good Jokic is at finding the next pass or the skip pass. And so that's how we've talked about them not being a great shooting team, except they are trending up from deep right now. And I think it's because of the different ways that they're finding open shooters now, and cutting's a big part of it.
Just
it
wide
is
open.
Ancient aspects of Jokic ball unearthed here in Denver. And it's
Kel,
it's
can you
awesome.
put that graphic back up?
I kind of want to look at it again, too. Yeah.
Really, like, just breaking this down, like at the top it says like, you know, MV4, like if he's gonna get another MVP.
Well, he's in the conversation
Just
right now,
looking
I
at
would think.
these stats, like
Third.
what
in
the
third.
slashing and what the spacing like truly does is it
Behind
kind
Tatum.
of ensures, especially with the slashing and the pace, it ensures that most likely is going to average a triple-double this year.
Yeah.
An average.
He's well ahead of pace right now.
He's ahead of pace, which we don't see. We see those slow starts. He found it early. He's scoring the basketball, but like now he's able to find guys a little bit more. It's been a while since the ball is popping.
Ball's so
It's
popping
now
right now.
popping. Like the ball is fucking popped at this point because like really everybody seems to be on the same page, and if they're not, they know where to be. Like at least like I'm gonna cut. That didn't work. We're gonna have another cut come through. So like the offense is still starting to flow, and Jokic is just unlocking his best self with this type of space.
Dude, the ball has been overfilled with, you know what?
Juice.
Juice and it
To
pops.
Dev's point, guys, 50 field goals for the Denver Nuggets tonight, 37 assists as a
Dude.
team. 37. They were
That's a
cooking.
juicy beat ball.
So juicy. Let's hit another break. A lot more to get to on the other side. We got to talk about Russell Westbrook tonight. Peyton Watson, a little more talk about him. Christian Brown, and then we've got Adam live from Ball Arena. We'll get to him as well.
Hey, Dylan, can you pass me my juice? I think I left it.
Yeah, dude. But just FYI, if Brendan came in drinking out of a juice box, I'd be like, hell yeah, but also I would expect it.
Westera Credit Union was founded right here in Colorado in 1934. That's when you were born, right, D-Line? With 9
man.
locations in the Denver metro area. Uncalled for. They're all about helping members financially prosper. Education is their thing. They were started by a group of 8 school teachers, so helping others is in their DNA. As a member, you see that come through in every interaction. Friendly tellers, right? And community and education. Those are kind of the staples of their service. They've also got the Smart Money checking account, which is awesome for everyone who wants to make small balances, earn big returns. You can earn up to 6% APY on your first $2,000 each month. That's up to $120 a year. Then your next chunk of cash will make you 3% APY, and so on. If you like earning money by the things you're already doing with your checking account, visit westeracu.com/smartmoney. For more details, membership eligibility required, insured by NCUA. Restrictions and conditions apply.
Man, I'm so excited about this new sponsor, Bird Call.
Oh, you want to talk about?
Bird Call.
Do you want to talk about juice?
Yo,
Yeah.
if
You
you're
wanna
on
talk
the
about
hunt for the
juice.
best fried chicken sandwiches, tenders, and salads in Denver, look no further than Bird Call. Bird Call is all about all natural chicken goodness with a fully customizable menu. Chef-crafted salads, award-winning tenders and nuggets, incredible tots and fries, creamy milkshakes. You name it, they got it.
Oh my God.
They've also just dropped something new, the Bird in a Box.
What?
People are going crazy over it. Here's how it works. $9.95, that's what it costs. You can build your own bird in a box with your choice of 2 crispy sliders or 1 slider and 2 tenders, plus tots and fries,
What?
pickles, and one of their signature sauces.
I'm in.
If you like it spicy, you can upgrade to Nashville hot tenders too. That's their bird in the box. It's $9.95. Bird Call, it was hatched in Denver, Colorado. Now has 8 restaurants across the Front Range. With more opening soon, get over to Bird Call. Get your hands on a bird in a box right now. DNVR listeners, 20% off.
What?
At Bird Call with promo code DNVR. Get down to Bird Call. Order online. Eatbirdcall.com. Grab this offer now through the end of the month. Valid on orders of $10 or more, 1 per guest per day. Not valid on catering orders or through third-party delivery sites. Bird Call.
What would you order, like as a drink?
Oh, juice.
Creamy milkshake. And with a side of juice.
With a side of juice.
Creamy juice shake.
I actually did. I did go to Bird Call the other day, and I realized we have this code now. It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's the
Cool.
whole story. But it
20%
was
off.
dope. Yeah.
Charles makes a great point. We missed a phenomenal cross promo deal between Bird Call and Red Hawk Roofing.
We'll figure
Oh
it out.
my God, yeah.
That's on that.
We'll figure it out.
It was
Yeah.
the first time, dude. We need to let that. We need to let you know about bird in a box.
Yeah. We'll have something ready for that soon.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Charles. We got it handled.
Hey, Jokic, why don't you throw an assist tonight? Yeah, we got it.
We're back here on the Winners Lounge, presented by Bet365. Never ordinary. By the way,
Unless we're winning.
I feel a little sorry for Bet365 because we
they're-
cleaned them out tonight.
Dude, I kind of think Bet365 is losing money on this partnership in like a pretty big way.
Even the boost hit.
I mean, all our like individual bets hit, and then the special DNVR boost bet hit also, like in the third quarter.
It was plus 750 when I bet.
I know.
It hit in the third quarter because they got up 20 points,
Right.
so we got the early payout.
Yeah.
They probably got to change it to like Dev 365.
Bet
Or
three.
you could
Dev-
just maybe buy them also. You just buy Bet365.
They need to do a specific partnership. Like, hey, we're just gonna not you can't make a bet.
You just
We're
need to
gonna pay
treat
you
it
out.
like Elon did to Twitter. You buy Bet365 and then you just do your own bets all the time.
Oh, that's
There you
insane
go.
thought.
You can do that.
You just all
tell them
Dev's bets all
Could
the
you tell
time.
them when your bet hit tonight?
In the third
In
quarter.
third quarter,
Oh,
yeah.
which one?
It hit because
Oh, yeah.
you went up by 20 points. We
Yeah.
needed a money
That's what
line
I'm saying,
bet.
the early payout.
Nuggets were up by 20 points. It was
Yeah.
done. We didn't have to sweat anymore, and it got closer, and then they just took off again.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Bet 365.
Something else from this game that stands out when you're looking at the box score. Russell Westbrook, who has been playing great basketball over this win
Sure
streak for
has.
Denver. 6 points, 4 rebounds, 10 assists off the bench in 24 minutes. 10 assists for a dude off the bench is crazy. Only 2 turnovers
Only
as
2
well. He had
turnovers.
1 for most of the game. One of them came late. But, I mean, Russell Westbrook right now, Deb, it feels like he's kind of found his niche. It feels like he's found his lane with this team. Obviously, the pace, which you've hit on a lot, D-Line, has been a huge thing that he's brought. And, like, the pace and the increase in it, you can directly attribute to Russell Westbrook, or at least you can a lot of it. But it just feels like he's found his perfect place with this team right now.
Well, he found a perfect place in life right now. Like, it's a revelation. Nuggets fans are happy for Russ. Russ seems to be happy to be in Denver. He's not getting critiqued in the same way every single time that
Yeah.
he does something. Even on a game that it could be looked at as bad, like he had not great plus minus the other night. No one cared. He played, spectacular. But also, I really like how he's just adapting on the fly. This was a game he's been playing well offensively, where he's scoring the basketball and being aggressive, scoring. This one, he said, no, I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to get everyone else involved. I'm going to get 10 assists and not turn the ball over. I think he had 1 turnover in the game. He's knocking down the three-point shot. Everybody said this guy misses everything. He airballs, at the top. First off, I think it was AI that we were seeing because he had no touch. He's hitting the top of the rim all the time. Pull-ups on the fast break
Yeah, what
that
a
just
dark-
wasn't going well. He hasn't had those
dark
type
vision
of
of the
plays.
future.
Like, he really is buying into what Denver is giving him, and it's opening up new parts of his game, and really he's flourishing. So I love what I'm seeing.
Can we really be that surprised that teams in California had no idea how to use Russell Westbrook, that he had to come to a place of basketball sanity, ethical basketball, to be shown the light, to show how his talents might still be not only viable in this league, but incredibly valuable. The Denver Nuggets have unlocked how to use Russell Westbrook in the year 2024. They said it couldn't be done, but it couldn't be done by the stupid Lakers, and it couldn't be done by the stupid Clippers, and it couldn't be done by wherever else he played. You just gotta let Russ be Russ. You know what I'm saying? And
Many have said that.
and not only that, like, you gotta let Russ be Russ, but you also gotta buy into letting Russ be Russ, which means Nikola Jokic springing him on runouts and him running the pace and having young guys that are actually faster than he is somehow at certain points, and just not just letting, the first few games was letting Russ be Russ, and it was a complete disaster. These last however many games are letting Russ be Russ and letting us be Russ. And we're Russ. We are Russ.
Yeah.
Russ is us.
That makes perfect sense.
I know, dude. You see his fingerprints all over this GD Nuggets squad and the lineup and the way that they're playing, and it's crazy to think how novel it is for the Denver Nuggets to play with speed, and it's just absolute devastation.
Well, it's
absolute
a
devastation.
perfect setup because, look, the starters, they don't need that much help. They really don't. But we've seen that Jokic and Russ have this natural chemistry. I mean, those two find each other throughout every game.
We are
The Russ in us.
Yeah, we are Russ. Yeah, apparently.
That's it, man. Because as the chat rightfully points out,
Russ are Russ.
Russ actually did have a good.
Russ are us.
As the chat points out, Russ actually did have a good stint with the Clippers. What eventually happened was they added another star.
Oh yeah,
And
get lost,
and
Chad. They didn't use him right. We used him right.
No, but hang on. It's an important point, though, right? Because it was incongruent with all those stars. It bumped him out of the lineup.
Yeah.
He was playing well for them, but eventually they found we have no more use for him. Russ is a backup on a minimum, and he's a point guard, and the star on this team is a center that's made every point guard that's ever played with him better. So, yes, Russ is playing well, and there will be bumpy games too, but they are not, to D-Line's point, trying to hammer a square into a round peg. It's or whatever expressions.
A square to a round.
A round peg into a square hole.
I think that's it.
I can't believe that I used an old timey reference, "Baby with the bathwater." You guys were
Baby with the bathwater
flummoxed.
is good, yeah.
No,
Possibly.
there's the new father over here who had never
this
heard
is
of
not even that old a
bathing your
reference. You
child.
bumbled it.
No, but anyway, listen, the assists are awesome, and a part of it's because he has a chemistry with Jokic. But also, man, when was the last time that someone that's not Murray, Jokic, or Aaron Gordon even have 10 assists on this team? It's great to see.
It is
It's
great to see. But the other part of let Russ be Russ is just, okay, bench, second unit, you can have it. Like, that's yours. You can dominate the second unit.
Yes.
Because what the hell else are we going to do? You know? So,
Seriously.
Russ, you can have the second unit. We need your energy. We'll play you with Jokic a little because you guys have that great chemistry. But it's mostly just the bench. That's your lane. Do whatever you want with it, and he's flourishing.
Yeah, I mean that is perfect. Like when you put it like that, they have young guys around them.
Yep.
So it's the Booth boys. They all respect him like to the utmost power. When he makes a mistake, nobody cares. Nobody hangs their hat. Nobody thinks like it could have went another way. They're like, okay, we're just gonna get back and keep playing.
Yes.
And
Steph.
then he adapts when he plays with Jokic and the starters. Like when he's at other guys, it's like, all right, I know what I can do here. I'm going to find the big man. And also now everybody else is like, you know what? We're going to find the big man in different ways. So like he is like pushed that narrative into just finding Jokic every single time. But again, like Harrison said, he's able to just explore when he's not with that. And you let Russ be Russ.
Bro, you know who's on fire and has the juice?
Toyota chat.
The Toyota chat
On
is
fire, per usual.
juiced.
I asked them to tone it down by like 10%.
Listen,
No, wait,
Tone
no,
it up.
dude. No,
I would
let
just
dude
say-
up.
I would
turn,
just say-
turn it up.
the peg chats, not their fault. Not their fault.
Yeah,
Turn
that was
it
your fault.
I gave them too much to work with.
Also, another note on Russ. I might be getting ahead of myself. I don't care. The rest of the league better not let the Nuggets win a championship with Russell Westbrook.
Oh my God,
They
dude.
better not let the Nuggets
Oh
and
my
Nikola
God.
Jokic, who maybe was right about this guy, they better not let the Nuggets win with this guy, with Russell Westbrook, because mainly the Lakers will never hear the end of it. And
Also,
that's what I'm hoping for.
The procession line that will lead through Denver of ring chasers is going to
man.
be long. And we're
Yeah.
going to have our choice. We're going to be like,
DeAndre Jordan's going to play another 10
yeah,
years.
we're like, Bam Adebayo, fine, whatever. League minimum, he's like, fine. They'll take anything. Jimmy Butler, league less than league minimum, vet minimum.
Jimmy Butler, who exited this game after 7 minutes with an ankle injury, walked off the court, just never came back.
Yeah, just disappeared.
Walked off, like
into
looked
thin
okay,
air.
just was kind of done.
Disappeared into thin air, never to be heard from again.
Yeah. What other takeaways you guys have from this game? Michael Porter, you hit on that vote. Peyton Watson, 16 points on 7 of 11 shooting from P-Watt. He was low-key very good offensively. Christian Braun, who we haven't even really spoken about, 21 points. He hit 3 threes.
Didn't even make it into our.
Just another ridiculous game. A game that would have been like his best game of the year last year. Just, a can of corn these days.
He has already put together more good games in a row than KCP ever did his entire tenure with the Denver Nuggets.
Easy.
In a row.
Easy.
No.
Easy.
No.
Easy.
No, I shan't. I don't mean to speak ill of the traded or of the signed elsewhere.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, I think we somehow got an upgrade. How did we get an upgrade?
That'd be crazy if it's an actual upgrade.
It is an upgrade. It's already been.
It would have been awesome, right, in theory, to keep them both and have the depth and all of that in a perfect world. But maybe then you don't see this ascension from
would not
Brown.
see this
You wouldn't see it.
You would not. The point is the fit with the starting lineup. Whatever you want to question about the rest of the plan, the fit with the starting lineup, that vision was spot on, man. That vision was spot on. And Brown, some aspects of this may be a fluke. I don't think he'll shoot 50% from 3, but
We don't know.
Show me the stats.
what he does in transition, what he does as a cutter, what he does getting himself to the line. These are, as we said earlier in the show, the real way to look at it is that these are new elements to the team. And we spent all summer on this show talking about how this offense would have to change out of necessity,
Bro.
and it has, and not just around Christian, but to D-Line's point, because of Christian, right? Like
Totally.
what he's doing is directly a part of what's working so well for them. So some Gary Harris vibes a little from
Dude,
Christian
I'm
right
saying,
now.
like, quickly, like, sometimes I'll read something and be like, these guys are carrying water for the front office or blah, blah, blah. We're right about everything all the time. Don't ever question us.
I've been
We're
wrong a lot.
always right.
I've been wrong a lot. but
Well,
I'm right. What is,
Maybe except when it's about Dario Saric. But we'll
Yeah,
see. We could still
yeah,
be right
I'm
about
taking
We were
that
pretty-
L
we were
for
pretty
sure.
wrong
I'm
about
taking
that.
that L, yeah.
I'm still holding out hope. I'm not
Beckham
admitting
center.
to being wrong.
Yeah,
Every
sorry,
Beckham
sorry.
center that's ever come here.
sorry, we're
right.
batting 750. We're the greatest MLB player of all time by a factor of 10.
Let's hit a final break. Adam Mars live from Ball Arena on the other side. I believe he's finishing up talking with Nikola Jokic. Jamal Murray was also at the podium as well. We'll get to all that in a second.
Man, I'm not driving tonight because of the Rockia. But if I were,
Not because of the snow.
and also because I don't have a car, if I were, I would steal someone's Toyota. Just kidding. I would buy a Toyota. The official vehicle of DNVR, also a proud partner of the Denver Nuggets. Toyota's got a lot going on. If you're a truck fella or a truck gal, come on down. They've got trucks for you. For generations, Toyota's built durable legends destined for greatness. You might be into the all-wheel, four-wheel drive options that aren't necessarily trucks. They've got those as well. Maybe you want a lower or zero-emission vehicle. They have those. Could be an SUV family. They have those. A lot of different Coloradans these days. No matter what type of Coloradan you are, there's a Toyota for you. Visit your Front Range Toyota stores at a location near you. AutoNation Toyota, Arapahoe and Centennial, Corwin Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mountain States Toyota in Denver, Stevenson Toyota East in Aurora, and Stevenson Toyota West in Lakewood. Again, Toyota is a proud partner of the Denver Nuggets and the official vehicle of DNVR.
Also, Bet365, who we absolutely love here at DNVR. You can sign up with code DNVR365. Hit that QR code right there
Do you think after-
on the screen.
After tonight, it's probably closer to like Bet 360 or something. Like that, we had to take them down a couple numbers.
Yeah. Oh, man. Do we love Bet365, though? They're an official partner of the Denver Nuggets and Colorado Avalanche. They're giving new customers in Colorado 2 months of Altitude Plus. Gonna watch the game tonight.
Hell yeah.
On them when you sign up. Use code DNVR365 to sign up. It's what we're used to bet. You can log on there. A lot of times before Nuggets games, you'll see our custom DNVR boosted bet like we had today, plus 750 that hit in the third quarter. That's what you can get on Bet365 as an official partner of the Denver Nuggets and Colorado Avalanche. New customers now get $150 in bonus bets when you bet $5. And 2 months of Altitude Plus. Sign up with the code DNVR365. Deposit $10. Place a bet of $5 to get $150 in bonus bets and a code to get the first 2 months of Altitude Plus, courtesy of Bet365. You take the code, you go to Altitude Plus, make an account, redeem your code to stream. Limited time offer, so sign up today. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. Must be 21 plus. Physically located in Colorado, please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
And as somebody who shops odds, Dev will tell you,
Best odds.
Bet 365 has better odds.
The best.
They want you to win. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They want you to win.
We're back here on the Winners Lounge, presented by Bet365. Never ordinary. Shout out to them. Adam, I believe, is moments away from calling in here. Oh, he's here. What the Nuggets had to say after this one. There he is.
Fellas,
Hey, what's up, man?
what's going on, man? Fun game. Nuggets
Pretty
are
fun.
Nuggets are really good. They're really good again. It's pretty awesome. This one,
Yeah.
I was thinking these last couple games, the Nuggets, like Jokic is in like the Peyton Manning with the Broncos era where everybody's cutting and spacing perfectly. He looks so happy out there, just like throwing darts. There are possessions like 8 assists in a row where he just sits there and just finds a different guy. And it's pretty fun, man. Nuggets are really fun right now.
They are really fun. Absolutely. What did Michael Malone have to say after this one?
So Michael Malone started by talking about Jamal. He was asked about Jamal. He said he liked how aggressive he was. He didn't try to ease into the game or ease back into the rotation. He was looking for his three-point shot tonight, and he just loves an aggressive Jamal, is a good Jamal. And I agree. He was looking for his shot tonight. But, and it's kind of surprising, you know that Michael Malone is happy with where the team is because he came to the podium grouchy tonight. He's beyond having to like hype the team up. Yeah, well, because Harrison, they're winning right now with offense, and that's great. But he doesn't like the defense and what it's been the last couple games, and he thinks the team is playing with fire. And he's probably right. I mean, the team does have to improve defensively, but he definitely was putting on the face, and it totally felt like one of those Malones. Like, all right, the team's in a good spot. I can start to neg him a little bit.
That's good to know.
And on the defense, he said that it was communication. And he said part of communication is listening. His wife taught him that. And he said right now, guys aren't talking to each other. And when they do talk, they're not listening to each other. And he said that's the main thing. And I think that's a lot of those, like, ball screens where you're supposed to switch. Denver is still messing up those at a pretty high rate. I thought Jamal Murray, that was the area he struggled tonight. He messed up a lot of those exchanges. And I think that's what Malone is getting at. But, and this is really interesting, my last note on Michael Malone, he went to Peyton Watson at center. I don't know who. I think Russell Westbrook was technically playing center since he was guarding Bam, but took Zeke out of the lineup, goes really small, ended up proving it very effective. But he said of Peyton's versatility is something we really value. So Peyton was our 5 in the second half. And then he says, if I'm Peyton, I'm saying, Coach, I'm a 3, 4, and 5. I can play wherever you want me. And I just thought that was kind of interesting because I doubt Peyton Watson wants to play 5 a lot.
Yeah.
And it was interesting, Malone kind of inserting himself into Peyton's mind, saying, if I were him, I would say, I want to play the 5. I just thought that was kind of an interesting framing.
That is interesting. I liked it.
I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah,
it
was awesome.
It's actually a super cool moment there.
Yeah.
Jamal Murray came to the podium as well. He said, didn't watch the last 2 games. He was concussed. His head was hurting, so he said he didn't watch him. I think that's a lie. I'm pretty sure he was on the bench for half of the last game. But nonetheless, he said, he was asked, what do you think the team has looked like over the last few games? He said, I don't know. I haven't been watching. I've been concussed.
What benefit would he get from
He's just
admitting
been
that I'm
in
not
Aaron
watching
Rodgers'
the team?
dark retreat.
I'm
for
saying
the last-
my head hurt
last week.
My head hurt the whole 90s watching the Nuggets, and I still watch them.
He still did it, man. You might have a concussion. He said that he's been in Christian. He was asked about Christian Braun, and he said even in his first year, he was good whenever he would go, but he always hesitated. But when he would actually be decisive, he was really good. So he says it's for the last year, he's been the guy that's been in his ear telling him, shoot the ball, play with confidence, be confident what he's going to do. And he says right now, Christian has really gotten over a hump to where he's not thinking, and everything he's doing is decisive. This might have been, Christian Braun's had a very consistent year, which is what's impressive about him. But tonight might have been the most confident he looked on offense. All of his shots were quick trigger. All of his drives were decisive. I mean, I don't want to say you're over the hump because he's still a young guy. You want to see it, but it kind of feels like he's over the hump there where he just is not concerned about his own shot selection. He takes it. He's aggressive. It's pretty cool.
Very cool.
And then he was asked about playing with Russell Westbrook, and he just said, when he's on the court, you have to be ready to run, be active, give a conscious effort to get up the floor. But he says it's fun. It's fun playing that way, and the whole team's having fun playing that way right now. Another really insightful and interesting answer, I thought.
That's awesome. Yeah. I mean, the eye test backs it up.
Nikola Jokic still in the cold tub. After that, I'm told hot tub is next. And then after that, he'll do media availability. So I got another 30 minutes here waiting for Jokic to go through his various tubs.
Well, by the time you get home, the highway will just officially be a sheet of ice if it's not already. So
Head over, like, throw some dishes in the dishwasher. You know what I mean? Just make sure all the pillows and blankets are on the couch and everything.
Yeah, dude, so wait, it goes cold tub, hot
tub, weight room, maybe still.
Is there like
I think there's a shower. I think there's a shower somewhere after that.
Massage.
There's a massage. Yeah, there's got a massage. But any minute he'll be at the podium.
Well, we'll see you tomorrow then.
Yeah. See you guys Sunday. Good stuff though. Nuggets are back, baby. They're so back.
We have established that. Don't worry. Yeah, we have.
Some are saying they have juice.
Yeah, they have a lot of juice in their back. Thanks.
Okay, we got a lot of super chats to get to, so let's go through those, and then we'll get out of here.
These chats are juiced.
So much
Let's
juice.
see. Mr. Exquisite Nugget. Beat the Heat. Joker is the GOAT. Maul is back. CB lockdown. And Baby Goat. P-Watt 8 Ball. All the Nuggets are good. Wind for you. what you think of our chances during the tournament.
I don't give a shit.
You
about
haven't
the
thought.
in-season
You haven't.
tournament.
You
looked
asked the
forward to
wrong guy about the
I hope
in-season
they
tournament.
lose every
You
game.
haven't
What
looked
in-season
forward to
tournament?
No, they don't need
Emirates
to lose every
NBA
game.
Cup.
They don't need to do
It
that.
starts very soon. I think next week.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Loomy, Calvin Booth is a genius season is back. All the Nuggets are good.
Galaxy
Oh, we're
brain.
so back with it.
Galaxy brain.
Yeah, I'm about to see if they were saying that last week.
Nope. We certainly weren't. Why would they?
Cole Bressler, my dang microwave must be broken because this heat has no effect on my Nuggets.
Oh, let's go.
Oh man.
A guy, a dog, and a GoPro. Thanks, Dev. I'm going to pay off my house because of you. D-Line is pound for pound the strongest dude in Colorado. Best podcast of all time. Can't wait to buy a Westbrook City edition Thursday.
Oh, they're,
you,
they're
man.
gassing. I
You
love
realize
that.
he said a City Edition J.
Jersey.
In the, I think that could mean
Joint?
a joint. It's possible. The City Edition Westbrook joint.
Is that a new drop?
No one would
Latest
have
hit
made that
streets?
without at least asking me.
I wouldn't smoke nothing that's called the Westbrook.
Well, that's because you're a baby.
You're like foaming at the mouth. You can't stop grabbing rebounds. No one's even playing basketball.
Maniac.
Yeah. All right. What else do we got? Big Honey. Jamal Murray is really effing good.
Yep.
Just thought some of our fans needed a reminder.
Yep.
Tired of all the negativity surrounding
It's
Ball.
exhausting.
He deserves our faith, and we just need to let him get back into
I'm
rhythm.
tired.
No kidding, dude. We were laughing earlier about how when the Nuggets were 2-2, the fan base was like, "Well, Calvin Booth needs to be fired.
Come on down.
Calvin Booth needs to be fired. He took this game over." 2-2.
Look,
Yeah.
I do want to say I want the bar for Murray to look like this more often. I get that. I understand why everyone was frustrated, but he was great tonight.
Yep.
He was awesome tonight. And there was always a line. Like these guys didn't suddenly become bad at basketball. That was always
Of course.
That
And
was
you know,
always-
you know why he's playing well? Because you guys said all that about him.
Yeah,
Continue to do it.
Yeah.
That's actually a good
That
point,
part
too.
is true,
Yeah.
yeah. You may have more control than you think. Mukbangs are back on the menu, boys. All the Nuggets are back. Doomers in absolute shambles. CB MIP loading.
Yep.
MPJ defensive player of the game? No effing way. Did
Wait,
he win a
he
defensive
did?
player of the game,
Wow.
Shane?
I don't think so.
There's no way, right?
That's when Malone couldn't think of anyone.
No, I don't think that. I don't
That
think he
is
was.
straight fan.
Jokic-
That's not even fan fiction. That's fan fiction porn.
That's just fiction, yeah.
Yeah, you just
Jokic
lied
MV4.
on a super chat. Here, let me pay him to lie to him.
Jamal remind him.
Counseling?
Andrew Sullivan. Any idea what the Nuggets will do when Malone passes Doug Moe a few games from now?
Oh, they
No.
probably won't.
No, but what Malone should do is dress like Doug Moe. For
What
a
the-
game.
yeah, what
That's
the-
what he should do.
What the Nuggets will do, if based on their history, is they'll honor it 10 to 12 years from now. With
We'll honor it, though.
By ceremony.
A guy, a dog, and a GoPro. Don't tell Vegas or anybody about CB rebounds points.
Yeah,
know.
we're trying to keep it on
That
the down
one is
low.
crazy. I'm not lying.
Yeah. Infinite money glitch. DNVR fan base is going to buy Colorado.
Let's go, dude.
Guys,
one is-
guys,
we're gonna buy
that
no
365.
discords, okay? No discords. Just keep it all chill.
He's getting
Keep it
it
all
in points
quiet.
by himself. It really is wild. And guess who's going to be later on it? Bet365.
Well, that's why we love him.
Get on over there.
Our good partners, do not show them this clip. Coming from Hayden.
Hell yeah, dude.
This one's coming from Josh Bunnett from Down Under. Fire up the bloody backometer 27.
I just know Josh is so hyped
Ah,
about this
it's
one.
Jamal back. Dude, whoa, this one is just like stuck in place. We didn't even see the deliberation of the machine. The machine is just on, dude. The machine is locked.
We don't even have to ask the machine. It
No,
just
dude, the
spits
machine,
it out.
it's just locked.
Yeah.
Hayden. Take. Jamal will be the 2K27 cover athlete. Peyton Watson will be on the all defensive team this year.
Whoa,
That
Hayden,
is a
Hayden,
take.
Hayden.
Those are
Love
some
it, though.
takes. Maddox. Great game. Got to find Jokic some rest. 40 minutes again.
Yeah, he's
I agree.
playing a lot, but yeah, we're cool.
That's the
Guess-
next thing to knock down, though. I feel like they've gotten back. Things look good. Young guys
Yeah.
are playing.
But
If
this
I
is
mean,
like-
if I'm Peyton Watson, I would say I'm a 3-4-5.
This is like saying that the Triple Crown winning horse needs to take some time off. Like Jokic is in the prime of his athletic career. He does not need time off.
I mean,
Like,
it's not about time off, man. It's about playing 40 minutes every night, which
And
is
that's,
something
he doesn't
I love
need it.
seeing all 40 minutes of it.
Will Chamberlain used to play 60 minutes a game. Like Jokic can handle it. If he starts to wear down, that's one thing.
I mean, look, he looked tired at the end of the year last year.
Nah.
He did, man. He was shooting threes
He'll
in
be
game
better
7.
shape this year. I'm telling you, we don't need it. Press forward.
Understand, but if we're being greedy, I would like to see a little like he just didn't have to play the last 5 minutes of the fourth here
That's
and there.
the opposite of being greedy.
Yeah, dude, that's being greedy about being ungreedy.
Okay, good points all around.
Chuck Dickwell's burner, incoming MV4 season. That was a juicy win. Speaking of juice, a bit of bad news. I got fired from the frozen orange juice factory today. Guys, do you know why?
Because he couldn't concentrate.
He just couldn't concentrate.
What a
Dude.
guy.
Oh my God!
man.
Like he just spent his money and he doesn't even know when the next check is
I know,
coming.
that dude.
That is wild.
That's a juicy gentleman. He probably made a bunch of money off Bet365 tonight.
That's true. Spend more time on that.
Jimmer, winner, are you guys going to finally admit that Christian Brown is good at basketball? What show are
Dude,
we
you're
on?
talking
know.
to the founding members of Browntown. Like, we created the town.
Hold on, they thought we didn't think Christian Brown was good.
We have the charter for
opened the
Browntown.
gates. We established the
Like,
school.
what?
Yeah, like we
Let
we
you say
paved
that
the roads
Christian Brown
actually
is good.
personally.
Also,
We
also
dug
thank
the
you.
utilities, dude.
Also, thank you for the money.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Five ish. Good Zeke minutes, bad Zeke minutes, or even garbage time Zeke minutes. All Zeke minutes are created equally. 32-40 minutes down, only 522 minutes and 20 seconds till 555
We're not
minutes.
really making much of a dent.
We're chipping away. Chipping away. Keen, Cali, Ruiz, DNVR, love you guys as much as I love the Nuggets.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Unless you
you.
don't like the Nuggets, we don't know. That could be an
Yeah. She
opposing
must
fan.
like the
She's a
Nuggets a
Suns
little
fan.
bit.
Yeah,
It's
they're
like
like, I
yeah.
would go into the Suns
Yeah.
chat and be like, guys, I love you as much as I love the Suns.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't realize it's a burn.
And finally, Raleigh Pauly, Jamal Murray concussion woke him up. Dario needs bird call.
I mean, we gotta leave poor Dario alone. You know, poor Dario.
That's it, boys.
That's it.
Wow.
Where are we at on time, Cal? We done?
We're in an hour. Yeah.
We are
Oh.
done, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching. We got a live audience in the house tonight as well.
Dude.
Let's go. Let's go.
Whoa, these guys are bringing the juice.
Thanks for hanging out in the Toyota chat too. We'll be back Sunday.
Why not? Let's do
Talk
it
to
again.
you guys then.
Let's go.
See
We're
you
back.
Sunday.
We're back. We're back.
We all silly like the mayor.